Good morning, dear students. We continue with the chapter Perimeter and Area. Today we begin Perimeter and Area part 15. Perimeter and Area part 15. Textbook page number 227. Main question 8. Textbook page number 227. Exercise 11.4. Main question 8. Exercise 11.4. Main question 8. Main question 8. Pragya wrapped a cord around a circular pipe of radius 4 cm and cut off the exact length required of the cord. Then she wrapped it around a square box of side 4 cm. Did she have any cord left? Now we have to find the length of the cord which is left if the same cord is wrapped around a square box. So first she is wrapping the cord around a circular pipe. Pragya is wrapping a rope or a cord around a circular pipe and the exact length she is cutting off after tying a knot. Then the same rope she is removing the knot and tying it around a square box. She is wrapping it around a square box. Wrapping means covering and tying. So she is wrapping it around a square box and tying a knot. And we have to find out if there is any extra rope left or not. But we have to understand that when the rope is tied around the circular pipe, that means the length of the rope will be the length of the boundary of the pipe. The length of the boundary of the pipe is known as the perimeter of the pipe, or we also call it as circumference of the pipe. Hence we can say the length of the rope is equal to the circumference of the pipe. So first we'll calculate the length of the rope. Length of the rope is equal to pipe circumference. The radius of the pipe is given as 4 cm, but before we start we have to write down the heading. The heading is circular pipe and there is a cord wrapped around the pipe. Radius of the pipe is 4 cm. We have to calculate the length of the cord, which is equal to the circumference of the pipe, or we can say pipe circumference. And we can calculate the circumference of the pipe using the formula 2 pi r. So in order to find the outer length of the boundary of the pipe or perimeter of the pipe, we have to use the formula 2 pi r, where 2 is multiplied with the value of pi. The value of pi is 3.14. So in pi's value we have to substitute 314 upon 100, because the decimal point we are removing from 3.14, and in order to remove the decimal point we have to write upon 100 or divide by 100, so that we can write it as a fraction by removing the decimal point. So instead of 3.14 we are writing the value of pi as 314 upon 100. Now radius is given as 4, so that will multiply with 314, and hence we get the next step as 2 into 314 into 4 upon 100. So the denominator 100 we copy as it is in the next step, and then we'll multiply the numerator integers, that is 2 into 4. Our answer is 8, and 8 is further multiplied with 314. Our answer is 2512. So in the numerator we'll write 2512, and in the denominator we'll write upon 100. So our next step will be 2512 upon 100. This we can further solve by converting it into a decimal number. Whenever in the denominator 100, 1000 or 10 or multiples of 10 are given, we can write the numerator integer as a decimal number. So here the numerator integer 2512 can be written as 25.12, because the denominator there is 100. So in order to remove the denominator 100, we have to put a decimal point after 2 digits counting from the right side. So from right of 2, if we count 1 digit, then second digit, so the decimal point will be between 5 and 1. So our answer will be 25.12 centimeter. The length of the cord will be equal to 25.12 centimeter. So that will be the exact length of the cord. So this cord is of measurement 25.12. Cord means rope, a type of short rope which is called a cord. Now we are wrapping this same cord around a square box. So she is untying the rope, she is untying the knot, and then she is tying the same rope around the square box. And we have to find out whether any extra length of rope is left or not. So in order to do that, we have to calculate the length of the boundary of the square box. The boundary of the square box has length equal to the perimeter of the box. So we have to actually calculate the perimeter of the box because the rope is tied around the boundary of the square box. So the length of the rope will actually be equal to the boundary of the square box, or we can say the length of the rope will be equal to the perimeter of the square box. So we can calculate the perimeter of the square box by using the formula 4 into L. 4 into L means 4 into 4, where L is the length of the square box. So this square box is of length 4 centimeter. It is a square box. That means the length and the breadth will be same. And the length of the square box is given as 4. L is equal to 4. So here instead of L we will substitute 4. Perimeter of the square box equal to 4 into L. So we will get the next step as 4 into 4, where we will substitute the value of L as 4, and our answer will be 4 into 4. The answer is 16. So the boundary length or the perimeter of this square box will be 16 centimeter. But we know the length of the rope is 25.12 centimeter. While to tie around the square box, we need only 16 centimeter of rope. But we had actually tied it around the pipe and cut off the extra length. So the exact length of the rope which was tied around the circular pipe was 25.12. And if this 25.12 centimeter long cord is tied around the square box, then we will definitely have some rope left extra after tying the knot. So we have to find the difference in length after tying the knot. So after tying the knot, how much rope is left extra or how much cord is left extra. So this we can calculate by subtracting the actual length of the cord 25.12 and the perimeter of the square box, which is only 16 centimeter. So difference in length of rope is equal to 25.12 minus 16.00. So we will subtract 25.12, which is actually the circumference of the circular pipe, and that much rope we had used to tie around the circular pipe. So we had used 25.12 centimeter rope to tie around the circular pipe. So if we are tying it around the square box, then the extra length which is left out can be calculated by subtracting both the perimeters. So perimeter of the pipe minus perimeter of the square box. So that we'll get as 25.12 minus 16.00. Answer is 9.12 centimeter. Instead of 16 centimeter, we have written 16.00 because in 25.12 there are 2 digits on the right side of the decimal point. In 16 there is no decimal point, so we can put a decimal point and put 2 zeros on the right side, so that when we are subtracting, both the digits are decimal numbers. So we can subtract a decimal number from another decimal number, and that way we can avoid doing mistakes. So here 25.12 minus 16.00, our answer will be 9.12 centimeter. So this is the length of the cord which is left extra. So if we look in the diagram, that much cord extra, its length will be 9.12 centimeter. If the cord is wrapped around the square box, then there will be 9.12 centimeter cord left extra. So this is the answer statement which we have to write. If the same cord is wrapped around the square box, then there will be 9.12 centimeter cord left extra. Question number 9. The adjoining figure represents a rectangular lawn with a circular flower bed in the middle. Find the area of the whole land, find the area of the flower bed, find the area of the lawn excluding the flower bed, and find the circumference of the flower bed. So here we are having the diagram. First we have to find the area of the whole land. We have to find the area of the whole land. That means we have to multiply the length into breadth. So we should know the length of this land, that is a lawn which is built around the flower bed, and the flower bed is in the center of the land. There is a lawn. Lawn means grass is growing around the flower bed, and this rectangular lawn has a flower bed right in the middle. This is a flower bed where flowers or plants are grown together, so it will be named as flower bed. And since flowers are grown, it is known as flower bed. In this particular picture, around a tree some flowers are grown, and this is known as the flower bed. It is in the center of the whole rectangular land. What is the length of the land? The length of the land is 10 meters. And what is the breadth of the land? The breadth of the land is 5 meters. So it's very easy to find the area of the whole land, because we just have to multiply the length 10 meters with the breadth 5 meters. So first we write down the heading: rectangular lawn, length is equal to 10 meters, breadth is equal to 5 meters, and area of land is L into B, or we can say length into breadth, where length is given as 10 meters. 10 meters is the length of the land and 5 meters is the breadth of the land. So 10 multiplied by 5, our answer will be 50 meters square. Area of the land is 50 meters square. So that is the first topic which you had to find, area of the whole land. So the area of the whole land is 50 meters square. Now we have to find the area of the flower bed. Now the flower bed is circular in shape. So that means we have to find the area of a circle. So what is the radius of the circle? The radius of the circle is 2 meters. And to find the area of a circular flower bed, we have to use the formula pi r square. So first, we will start with the heading of this second topic. The second topic is circular flower bed. And we have written down the radius. Radius is 2 meters. And we have to calculate the area of this circular flower bed. And the formula we'll use is pi r square, where pi's value we'll take as 314 upon 100, or we can say 3.14. 3.14, the decimal point in 3.14 we'll remove and write it as 314 upon 100. And r square means r is multiplied with itself 2 times. R square means r into r. R is multiplied with itself 2 times r into r. So radius is 2 meter. So instead of r into r, we'll write 2 into 2. So our next step will be 314 into 2 whole upon 100. So here denominator 100 will remain same as it is in the next step, and we'll multiply 314 into 2. That means 2 stable. 2 stable means double stable. Double stable, we have to do 2 times. Multiply by 2, multiply by 2. So 314 multiply by 2, the answer will be 628. And 628 you multiply by 2, that means you have to do double of 628. 628's double is 1256. Or we can say 1256. So in the numerator we'll write 1256 upon 100, and this we can convert into a decimal number by removing the denominator 100. That means we have to put the decimal point after 2 digits from the right side. So from the right side we have to count 1 and then 2. So the decimal point will be between 2 and 5. That means 12.56. So in the final answer, we'll write area of circular flower bed is equal to 12.56 meter square. Whenever the area topic is there, children, I have repeatedly reminded you that we have to write the unit as meter square or centimeter square, but we have to remember to write the degree 2 or the power 2 next to the unit. So here the unit is in meter. So we have to write the area in meter square. So the final answer for area of circular flower bed will be 12.56 meter square. Now after finding the area of this circular flower bed, we also have to find the circumference of the flower bed. The circumference of the flower bed we have to find out. So the next topic I have continued, because it is connected with the circular flower bed, I have continued with circumference of flower bed. So circumference of circular flower bed can be calculated by using the formula 2 pi r. So 2 pi r means 2 has to be multiplied with pi and pi has to be multiplied with r. And pi's value will take it as 314 upon 100, or we can say 3.14. So the decimal point from 3.14 I have removed and written it as 314 upon 100. So pi's value we have substituted as 314 upon 100. Radius we know, that is 2 meters. That is the radius of this flower bed. That is the distance from the center of the circle to the end of the circle. The distance from the center of the circle to the end of the circle, that distance is known as radius of the circle. So radius of this flower bed is 2 meters. So that will substitute in the value of radius. So 2 multiplied by 314 upon 100 multiplied by 2 upon 100 will be our next step, and this will multiply further. Denominator 100 we copy as it is, and 314 has to be multiplied with 2, and again it has to be multiplied with 2. That means we have to do 2 times double. 2 stable means double stable. 314's double is 628. 628's double is 1256 or 1256. In the numerator we'll get 1256 upon 100. The answer will be 12.56, because the denominator 100 we can remove and represent the numerator integer as a decimal number. So 1256 will be written as 12.56 because 100 has 2 zeros. So after 2 digits we have to put the decimal point. So between 2 and 5 the decimal point will be there. From right side of 6 we have to count 1 and 2. So between 2 and 5 the decimal point will be there. The final answer will be 12.56 meter. Now children, if you have observed, in area we have written the unit as meter square, and in circumference we will write only meter. Circumference is a type of length. So in length or breadth, we will write only the unit. We will not write the degree 2 or the power 2. Circumference is the length of the boundary or the border length. Circumference is also known as the perimeter of the flower bed. So whenever circumference or perimeter topic is there, we'll only write the unit, will not write the square on top or the degree power 2 on the top. The power 2 or degree 2 will write only for area topic. So only for area we have to write raised to 2 or meter square, centimeter square. But for circumference we will write only centimeter or only meter, but the degree or power 2 we will not write. Please remember this. Circumference is a type of length. So in length topic we will not write the degree 2. Now we have to find the area of the lawn excluding the flower bed. That means we have to know the whole area of the land. The area of the whole land is 50 meters square, and from that we have to subtract the area of the flower bed. The area of the flower bed was 12.56 meters square. What was the area of the land? The area of the land was 50 meters square. The area of the whole land was 50 meters square, and from that we have to subtract the flower bed's area. The flower bed's area was 12.56 meters square. So 50 meters square minus 12.56 meters square will subtract, will get the remaining area. That means the green area or the area in which the grass is grown. So we have to find the area of the land excluding the flower bed. So this flower bed has to be removed. The remaining area only we have to find. To find the remaining area, we have to subtract the flower bed's area from the area of the land. So we will calculate area of lawn. Lawn means the region in which grass is grown. When grass is grown in a systematic manner and it is cut and trimmed regularly, then that grass growing in the land is known as a lawn, L-A-W-N, lawn. So area of the lawn excluding the flower bed is equal to area of land minus area of flower bed. So here we will subtract 50.00 minus 12.56. So your answer will be 37.44 meters square. 50.00 minus 12.56, the answer is 37.44 meters square. So children, you can do this calculation in the rough paper in your notebook and check out whether this answer is correct or not. Children, let me remind you once more that I have done the sum sideways, but in your fair book and notebook you have to put each step downwards. This equal to sign is done sideways. So each of this step will be written downwards in the vertical manner. Children, many times I have reminded you this, but in your fair book, notebook, in the exam paper, in your answer supplementary, in the assignment paper, please keep a habit of writing the steps downwards, just to save the PDF pages and so that you can see the whole sum in one screen on your mobile. I have done the sum sideways so that you don't have to scroll the page up and down every now and then. So please remember, children, please copy the steps downwards only. Do not copy the steps like this sideways as I have shown in the computer screen. Okay, please remember this, because in higher classes all the steps are done downwards. In maths we normally do the sums downwards. Only for this computer screen it will come on different pages, because on one page maximum one sum only can be done, and the steps will go to the next page if we do it downwards. So for the explaining purpose only I have done the sums downwards. The final answer statement, area of lawn excluding the flower bed is 37.44 meters square. So this will be our final answer statement.